Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Time for an NHL rundown, a pick from every game on this 11-game card. Professional handicapper Steve Duncan will come in and give us the plays. He's doing great work over the past 7 days. He's been on a tear here. 827 units of profit, showing over 500 units of profit here in NHL over that time period. So we'll bring him in right now, ready to roll here with this NHL card for Saturday. Steve, how's it going?
It's going good, dude. It was a little bit of a difficult night, but not bad. Kind of put my head above water. And that's why you take the long-term plays, because sometimes it goes a little lower, sometimes it goes a little higher, but it's always on the higher, as you can see with the plus money over the last 7 days.
Absolutely. Great work there from Steve. So let's get to work here with this 11-game NHL card. We begin here with the Bruins and Flyers here. The Bruins here, $1.48 in the road, total 6.
I can't see either one of these teams going balls out to try to win this game offensively. The Flyers have been treading water to a certain degree. The Bruins want to be a good defensive team, and if you're going to do that against any team, you're doing it against the Flyers. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a draw, but I would be very surprised if this goes over the 6. So I'm going under.
Steve Duncan, get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. You'll find the link to his page in the description. Bruins and Flyers go under total of 6 goals. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown here. Ready for our next play here. It will be Jets and Islanders. Jets road favorites, $1.30, total 5.5.
Well, I know I took the Jets here, but I also like the under as well in this game. But the Jets, I have no faith in the Islanders whatsoever. The Jets are on the end of a kind of road trip that wasn't that great. They should be coming balls out. They need the points here. The Islanders do as well. I just don't trust them to play a game that's going to get them there with the way with Waugh, the system that Waugh is trying to put into the Islanders late in the season. They don't have the players to do it, and he knows it, but he keeps on banging his head against the wall to get it done. And the Jets, they will play their game, and they will probably win this game. I would say a very high percentage of the time the Jets hit this out of the park. So I'll take the Jets.
Nice.
Minus 130.
Steve Duncan, get his best bets at Tony'sPicks.com. Jets and Islanders. The Jets here at minus 130. Guys, be sure to use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You'll find the link to Steve's page in the description. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown on this 11-game card. Next up will be the Blues and the Wild. Wild $1.48, total 5.5.
Okay, I got to pick on this. And it's completely dependent on if Eck is going to be in for the Wild. It's the Larkin in Detroit is like the Eck for the Wild. If they don't have Eck, they are not a good team. And the Blues are playing extremely well right now. I love the way Binnington is playing. He should be in this game now, in this game. So at plus money, if I'm taking this balls out Binnington against any team, I'm going to take plus money, but especially against the Wild without their number one center, I'll take the Blues plus 124.
All right, Steve Duncan, find his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. 827 units of profit document over the past 7 days. Blues and Wild. It'll be the Blues here at plus 124. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown. Next up will be Red Wings and Predators. Predators $1.62, total of 6.
It's going to be a surprise because I know everybody's on the Predators right now. In fact, I would even wait a little bit because I think this Red Wings price will go up even more yet. They're coming back off of an Eastern road trip. They just beat the Florida Panthers. They beat a lot of teams. I realize that. But you come home, you got to take care of your wife, you got to take care of your business, all of a sudden the energy changes. It's a very difficult spot here for the Predators to come back and try to get that ball rolling again. The Red Wings need it, and they got Larkin back. The Red Wings with Larkin as their number one center, and then you can check out the record because I think they're like 2-9 without him, and they got him back in now in this game, and they need this game. I like the Red Wings to take out the Predators here. I think it's a flat spot for the Predators. So I'll take the Red Wings on the money line at plus 136.
All right, Steve Duncan, get his best bets at TonySpace.com. Red Wings and Predators. The pick here will be Red Wings here at plus the 136. All right, let's move on here for our next contest. It will be Senators and Devils. We have the Devils home $1.62, total 6.5.
Yeah, I would like to go higher. I'd like to go puck line if I could here. I just don't trust the Devils enough. The Senators are going to come correct to as much as they possibly can. But I like the way the Devils are rolling. I just don't like the fact that they have not covered the spread very much in the past 10 games. I think it was like 8 of the last 10 games they covered the spread. So if I play minus 1.5, I'm playing a lower possibility. Not really a big fan of the price, but I am a big fan of the fact that the Devils are rolling well enough and they have a better energy than the Senators do right now, where they're just basically mailing it in. So I'll take the Devils at minus 162.
All right, Steve Duncan, find his premium plays over at TonySpace.com. The link to his description in the comment area, in the text area. We got Senators and Devils. The play here will be on the Devils minus the 162. All right, let's continue on here on the NHL rundown. A pick from every game on this card, 11 in total. Next up, Oilers and Maple Leafs. Oilers $1.35 on the road, total 6.5.
I can't see how this doesn't go over. You got two great offensive teams. Oilers might try to shut them down, maybe. But it's a Saturday night, and I think they're going to go balls out. I think there's going to be goals here. I see something like 5-3 for one of these teams. I would lean the Oilers in it, but I'll lean the over even more. We'll go over 6.5.
All right, Steve Duncan here. One of the top performers at TonySpace.com over the past 7 days. 827 units of profit, all documented over on our site. Find the link in the description. Oilers and Maple Leafs to go over total of 6.5 goals. All right, let's continue on here on the NHL rundown for Saturday's card. Next up will be Panthers and Rangers, $1.10 both sides, total 6.
It's going to be a tight game, man. This is going to be one of the tightest games you've seen of the year. Panthers on the road are money. However, this is a playoff game. This is a game where they both know that they're probably going to have to take on each other in the playoffs. And Panthers shut down teams like crazy. The Rangers may try to set the pace early, but it's not going to happen. I see this as a straight under game. I would probably lean to the Panthers, but this is like 2-1, 3-1, something like that. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a lot of shots, but not a lot of goals.
All right, Steve Duncan, you get his best bets at TonySpace.com. The link in the description. We've got Panthers, Rangers going under total of 6 goals. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown. Next up will be Flames and Canucks. Canucks home $1.80, total 6.
Don't like the Flames at all. Like this team doesn't really have any connection to each other. They've traded a lot of their players away. I don't think they know exactly which direction they're going. I'll take Rick Tocchet to get the Canucks up for this game way more than I would take anything on the Flames, especially at home. I'll take the Canucks in regulation here at minus 115. I think they do her very well. I would even go puck line a little bit if you want to do, but I think the Canucks ruin the Flames in this spot.
All right, Steve Duncan says in this one, Flames and Canucks. It'll be the Canucks in regulation minus the 115. All right, guys, looking for Steve's premium plays. His best bets over at TonyStrix.com. Click the link in the description. You see the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you that 20% off. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown. We'll get all 11 on the card. Next up will be Blue Jackets and Golden Knights. Golden Knights big here, minus 325, total 6.5.
Yeah, they should be big. They're coming together now. They're becoming more of a team now. Watch out for them in the playoffs. You got some genius minds here for the Golden Knights up in the upper management and what they do and how they do it and everything that they do. You can't figure it out. I know one thing, the Blue Jackets don't give a shit about this game. The Golden Knights do. So I'm taking the Golden Knights minus 1.5 for minus 135. Should be an easy bet here. Maybe my best bet, maybe not, but I like it. Golden Knights minus 1.5.
All right, Steve Duncan. You'll find his best bets at TonySpace.com. Blue Jackets and Golden Knights. He likes the Golden Knights puck line. Lay the puck at half, minus the 135. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown here. 11 games here on this Saturday card. Next up will be Blackhawks and Sharks. We've got the Blackhawks minus 115, total 6.
This has been my undoing a lot this year. I keep on. It used to be that when you got these two teams that don't give a crap, and these two teams certainly don't give a crap, that they would go out and do some pond hockey, you get some over, whoever wins, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? This year, these two teams or these types of teams have actually been totally tanking. Totally tanking. We saw it with Arizona tonight. I had the over on that game, and I'm not doing it anymore. I think these teams don't care at all. They don't care who scores. This is an under. As far as I've been able to tell this year, I'm finally banking into it that these basically butt teams or whole teams or the ones that are basically going nowhere are literally tanking. I haven't seen it I haven't seen it ever, but this is a literal tank game. So give me the under and just a little sneaky little spot. Take the draw too. I could see the draw in this game as well.
All right, Steve Duncan, get his best bets over at TonySpace.com. Blackhawks and Sharks likes this one under total of 6, and he said also look at the draw as well. Let's continue here on our NHL rundown. You'll find Steve's best bets over at TonySpace.com. The link to his page in the description. Let's continue here with this 11-game card. Next up will be Lightning and Kings. Kings at $1.30, total 6.
I'm just going to keep rolling with the Lightning right now. They are just playing like I've said it on several of the videos I've done before. You can go back in you can go back and look at the videos we've done before this. They are ramping up for the playoffs. I think the Kings are going to undervalue them. I think the Kings think they're good, but they're not. And the Lightning they believe that they're good. They don't think that they're good, but they're trying to be good. And that is where Cooper has them right now. Cooper has them like, prove it to me. Prove it to me. You think you're good? Really? Okay. We've been going all year and we're barely in the playoffs right now. Show me that you're good. Show me that you're going to be a playoff team right now. And I don't feel that with the Kings at all. I feel like the Kings think they're good, but they're not. So I'm going to toss a little bit on the Lightning. Even on a lengthy road trip, I think they just got more balls. I think they have more balls. Better way to put it.
There you go.
So I'll take the Lightning.
There you go. Steve Duncan, get his best bets at TonySpace.com. Lightning Kings. He likes the Lightning here at plus the 110. All right. We got through this 11-game card from the NHL here for action here on Saturday. So let's take a look over at TonySpace.com. 11-game card from the NHL. Of course, Steve has been on a tear here over the past 7 days. 800 527 units of profit. Great results. NHL 503 units of profit over that period of time as well. We got NHL on the board. We're going to have an 8-game card NBA. Of course, March Madness continues here with that 8-game card from NCAA tournaments and minor tournament action as well. What do you have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com?
I'm going to go heavy on NBA right now. I think everybody's there's a lot of people not paying attention to the NBA right now. And you're getting some really good numbers from the bookies that you normally wouldn't get because of the March Madness thing going on. March Madness for me has been whatever the case may be. But on hockey, on this Saturday card, you really want to get in tomorrow. You really want to get in. And actually up until the playoffs. I can pretty much promise you when the playoffs hit, I'm going to be up huge. I love this playoffs coming up right now. There's a lot of dogs that I like. I think there's a lot of teams that have just basically floated in there and they're going to fade in the first round. You want to take the monthly package, the weekly package. You want to do that right now. I'm hitting a lot on my percentages, and that is where the money is. You want to take my best bets? That's fine. And a lot of you have, and I appreciate you for coming in and taking those best bets and making some money for yourself, and that's cool. But really, if you really want to make money with Steve Duncan, you want to take the long-term packages, and you get 20% off at Tony T right now. So it's a great package. It's a great dollar value, and you get 20% off. Hit it up.
Hit it up indeed, guys. Going to go over Steve Duncan over at Tony's Big Time. You see the promo code there, Tony T at checkout. We'll save you that 20% off. Of course, flash the records again here with Steve. Been on Terrier, 827 units of profit past 7 days. No better time than now to get on board with a long-term pass from Steve. Click the link in the description. It takes you directly to his handicapper page. You'll land right here, and you make the choice there. As he said, 7-day pass, maybe the 30-day pass will get you right into the start of the playoffs from NHL, NBA, remainder of March Madness. Of course, some baseball, too, about 3 weeks of baseball. Remember, baseball, the U.S., the North American opening day will be here on March 28th. So that's Thursday. So no better time than now to get on board. Remember the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you that 20% off. All right. As always, Steve, it's great having you here on the show. Continue that great success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everybody. Get in on some great picks. Okay.
Absolutely. For Steve, I'm Tony. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow.